Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. For some reason, Jennifer, your sound is not working. I hear something faint now.
That better?
Yes.
I'm just wondering, sense this heat in this body because it doesn't something's burning off. And I'm curious if you ever experienced anything like that.
I missed the first sentence. Can you? So,
As there's just like this burning in this body, like a yeah, like it feels like it's on fire. And I'm just curious, did you ever experience anything like that? And can you feel it?
I have experienced something like that. And I can sense what you're talking about at the moment. Yeah.
It feels like it's touching a layer of, I don't know, something very deep in there that is ready to be on fire, I guess.
Need to sit in the fire with you.
Mm. Thank you. Mm.
So do we.
Hello, beloved.
See?
Good evening, Isaac.
Perfect.
How are you, everyone?
I'm curious how you sense the moment. What you notice.
Bit of sweating, feet on the floor now and then. Some contents of thought coming through, like there must be a pattern, like I don't want this, I don't want this, versus that's all that was ever wanted, and it's my home, and it's lovely to sense no time or almost no time, etc., etc. So some thoughts, and then it's blank again, like this. Or the interpretation, wow, this is quite a shift, and how to say, yeah. Or remembering the noticings in the daily daily life, that some things of logic in terms of doing things seems to be gone. So lot of times giggling, noticing what he is doing here, and that he missed some logical step in the performance of something, maybe in the kitchen or painting the walls, which happens, etc. Yeah, entertaining, which is also a judgment or a referencing. And in the night, around 5 o'clock, for a few seconds, this traditional voice appears. Wow, this is not good in your life. This has to be done the next, the coming day. This is good in your life. And as soon as it is clear it's not to be trusted or believed in, and focus is directed back to awareness, guess sleeping continues. So the movie is done like this.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Shanti.
Good evening, good morning.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I'm a bit surprised that it's so massive.
Out of curiosity, just
Please.
out of curiosity, just a very gentle noticing of where the attention is and how it's there. So we hear, and attention to me feels like somehow there's emotion happening, and with it, some thoughts and feelings. And it feels like your attention is including that.
Mm.
And in some ways, not fully recognizing the awareness that it's appearing in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And nothing right about it, nothing wrong about it, just noticing.
Mm. Mm.
And just acknowledging that and not changing anything. Just
Mm.
mm,
Mm. Yeah, it's good to see. If the
yeah.
physical pain comes, then it's
Mm,
not easy for me to stay with awareness.
yeah. Where do you sense pain? Where?
It's the whole body. I had 2 treatments this week with a dentist, and they were really rough. And
Mm,
yeah, this combination is just.
mm. Left a relative, yeah. So without needing to know what's going on, just very gently, you're just here. And Here we go. You like presence? Maria Baranova. Do you like just gentle presence?
Maybe yes.
Okay. Cool. Just resting together, nothing to fix or change, just allowing how in this meeting, in this resting together, is whatever information wants to reveal, letting it show you. Your attention just went someplace. Into a circumstance, an idea. Where did it go?
Maybe into my child trauma connected with some insecurity.
Okay. So it went there.
And when I think about it,
Yeah,
I just can't help crying.
I understand.
And my life now is a little bit connected with, again, facing this insecurity. And there is a lot of fear. I don't know, all kinds of something which is like, it takes over me.
I see. It looks like that. It looks like that, but actually it starts with your attention going to a memory or
The
something.
memory, yes, a memory and emotions and feelings that I had at that moment.
Okay.
And when I get into it, it just
So,
really, I
yes,
feel helpless. I kind
yes,
of freeze.
I understand. So that somehow your attention feels drawn to going there. So just honoring that. Somehow it wants to go there. Just gently exploring what makes it want to go there.
You mean what makes me think about it?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe when I feel or see some people acting in some way or some circumstances, I don't know, some triggers,
Mhm.
they kind of hit me in the feels, and I
Okay,
get into this condition.
okay, so just see if this resonates for you. Somehow the attention goes there because it wants to resolve something.
To result?
Resolve, to kind of,
Resolve.
yes, yeah.
Perhaps, but I don't know what. I kind of, I feel like I have to go to another, maybe stage or something, like let it go, but it's
Yeah.
not so easy.
Yeah, so you can see that, okay, we're just here now. And just very gently sensing how we meet each other in this moment. This is gentle. Okay. Is there any wanting to change, fix, or get rid of? Just in how we meet.
feels a little bit like a relief,
Okay. Good.
like I can breathe
Yeah.
deeper
Yeah,
in a way.
beautiful. Yeah. So we just, yeah, we just noticing the gentleness of presence. Yeah. And with that, the system can relax and breath comes. And now, something, your attention went somewhere again, just where did it go?
I think it's just the way how I relieve, like crying.
Okay, so then,
It's something kind of breathing me. I don't know, just some,
yeah, yeah, cool,
how my body reacts.
easy, I understand. So we just here. And in a way, I could say, if you like, we can play just how beautifully can we meet in this moment. Is it okay to meet beautifully? Does it say?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. And just feel what that does in the nervous system.
I feel like my heart is opening a little bit,
Yes, beautiful.
like here.
Yeah, cool. If I show you a photograph of fire, can it burn you? No. So a memory is a picture. That's all a memory is. It's just a photo. It can do nothing to you in the present moment. So we're here and we have memories, and we know that memories themselves keep changing. They're not fixed. And in this moment, there's an interest just to be peace, peace itself. Deeply resting, just resting. Nowhere to get, no special way to be. Just take a moment, if it's okay. I don't mean, for me, I'm just curious. There's been a habit where attention is and has run to the past, to a memory, you could say. Nothing right about it, nothing wrong about it. But just to notice when it does that, it feels disturbing. In this present moment, there's a capacity to just be here, just to gently meet this moment. And somehow your nervous system likes it, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah, it doesn't take,
it does.
it doesn't cost any energy, it's more relaxing, just stopping. Nothing to change, nothing to figure out. Somehow up to now there's been this idea that there's a value to go to old memories and to feel feelings, and that somehow that would bring something.
Like when you when I don't face any triggers, it's okay. But
Yeah.
then something comes, some kind of maybe familiar word or I don't know situation,
Yeah.
which takes me there. It's kind of I dive, and maybe I
Yeah.
need somehow to
So the
remind
question is,
myself.
yeah, does it take you there or do you go there?
It's a question. It's
Yeah.
a question.
And just again, no right or wrong, we just looking together, you know, it's like a memory, old feelings get touched. And somehow the interest then shifts to keep exploring that, even though it's been explored thousands of times and every time it's painful. It's like,
Why? Why doing it? The question.
so yeah, it's interesting because I don't think it's rational what we're
No.
doing, but somehow it seems to me that there's a belief that it's useful, that somehow it's going to help somehow to do that.
Interesting. I never thought about that.
Yeah. You know, it used to be in therapy, there was an idea that when someone had experienced trauma, they would go to a therapist, and the therapist would ask them to go back to the trauma many, many, many times. Good intention, wanting to help in some way. But what they found actually is that instead of it helping, it actually re-traumatized the person again and again and again and again. Good intention, but not really a deep understanding of the nervous system. And actually, that's where people started to develop compensations of multiple personalities to try and, from all the re-traumatizing. So we're here now, trauma. What is trauma?
Experience.
Really, I'd say undigested experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there's an idea that we can digest it by going back and back and back and back and back. And yet, if we look in this moment, who we already are. And where and how our attention focuses produces the experience that we have of this moment. The feeling sense that we have of ourselves, the feeling sense we have of life, all of that belongs to just habits of attention, usually automatic, usually unconscious. So all we're doing now is we're noticing there's been a habit to keep going back to this old information, most likely with the idea that it's helpful, that it's useful in some way. All we're doing is we're questioning to see, is that really true?
Actually, no longer.
Okay, so
It's a matter of choice.
you could
Go
say
there.
it like that. You could say it like that. You see, for me, I would, when I look at choice, I don't really think that there is a choice, but at the same time, I know that there's learning.
Mhm.
So for example, like, I used to travel a lot, and sometimes I'd come to a new place, and whoever the architect was had done it in an interesting way, where there was something that I would bump my head on or bump my foot on, and it would happen a few times, and it would hurt, and then something would learn, and then I didn't even have to think about it anymore. Just somehow my body knew that hurts. So it didn't do it anymore. But with this habit of attention, somehow we don't get conscious that that hurts. Somehow there's this underlying idea that it's useful to keep going there. So we're just exploring and seeing if it is useful or not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe we can learn. Tension goes there, it hurts. Okay.
And how do you know that you've learned? Like you felt that,
Because it just doesn't happen anymore.
I see. I see.
I told her,
Just
you know,
stop seeing.
it's
It
stopped. It's
stopped
just like,
being
okay,
triggers.
yeah, look, whatever that is, it's like it's
Mhm.
whatever it happened. I have no idea even, my memory of it is, who knows if it's accurate or not. I don't know. Something from my experience was, one time I was traveling and this woman showed up in one of the meetings. And her story was, her mother had died when she was quite young. And her father had taken her as his wife. And they were lovers, and it went on for some years. And then at some point she realized it wasn't appropriate, you could say. And she stopped. And then she did therapy, a lot of therapy. And when I met her, her face was a mask of pain. I had never seen a face and eyes that had so much pain in it. And so she came and she said, "Can you help me?" And I had no idea. Okay, let's look. And when I was just sitting with her, what came in my mind was to ask her, "Did your father love you?" And she stopped. She said, "Yes." So that doesn't mean he wasn't confused. I mean, he genuinely loved you, and you love your father. And suddenly her face, like all the bones in her face started moving. It was like I'm watching this incredible movie, like the eyes came clear. Because in all the therapy, she had the idea that if her father had done it, he hadn't really loved her. And when she saw that actually he loved her and she loved him, and that yes, there was a confusion there for sure, but all of us can have a confusion. And something just clicked and her system could let go of that whole, she'd spent hundreds of hours going over and over and over what had happened, and it just got so locked in pain. So it's just something that it's like in all of us, you know, there's something that troubles us and the attention keeps going to it. Doesn't realize it doesn't need to do that. So let's see what happens here with this, because somehow it seems like that's been a habit. And it's been troubling. And when you come to this moment, the heart seems to get softer, more easy.
Yeah, it starts feeling some love.
Yeah,
And this love is kind of, yeah,
yeah,
simple.
simple. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more than love getting over you than this
Yeah,
information.
yeah, because that's what we love to love, you know. It's not even so much about being loved. We love to just feel that love flowing.
Absolutely.
And then,
You're right,
then all is
totally.
well. Yeah,
Being in this love, like,
yeah. Being this love, you could say that love just is radiating. And whatever those memories are, even with those memories, your system still has that capacity to feel that love and to let it. And it's enjoyable. And it's, yeah. Thanks for taking a few
thank you.
moments. Yeah. You know, one other thing, it's really okay when we find ourselves something troubling us to ask for help. Because a lot of times we feel like, no, I have to handle this for myself. But it's so fine to ask for presence. Just can you just be present with me? I don't need any psychological counseling. I don't need any change, but just can you rest with me? I find it's in order for that to happen, there has to be a vulnerability, and we need to feel safe. Otherwise, we would never, ask for it. But if there's someone that you feel safe with, it's a beautiful thing to ask. Can you just be present? Yeah. Yes, true. Bettina, thanks for hosting. Thanks, beloveds. Yeah. Ciao for now.